NASCAR Stadium in Morgantown. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the UCF Knights and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Knights are rolling down the field. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Complete to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Swamped immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Jenkins. Stopped right there.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. And
he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing, Hawkins. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Third and long coming up. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UCF! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hawkins. They're working that left side. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeps it on the ground. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. To the back. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it upfield. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Second down to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Farmer. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Freshetta Downs going up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williamson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of 1st down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got to make the play on fourth. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Michael Hawkins. Reels it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Still looking to his right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside, it's Williamson. Runs through the tackle, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Left side is Jenkins. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're testing the right side here. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Short pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they have to...
Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's got it on the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 18 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Down he goes.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They'll run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Hawkins. Rolls right. Right side, and Shelton. Lowers those pads. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Hawkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
makes the grab in their space. The 20. Touchdown Knights. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Michael Hawkins can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's got the back in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The give. Just smothered on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Rush is on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it go for the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Enough to move the chains. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They were all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to go up top on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. Into the house. Touchdown, UCF! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Throwing, Hawkins. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hawkins. Extending the play. Caught. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd and long here. Finding space. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Farmer. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Keeps it on the ground. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Michael Hawkins. They're all over him. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Shelton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hauls it in. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on fourth down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, like to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to him again.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Past the 6. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.